Not so sure about that. And that's why we love... Oh my god. Please. No! Many people talk about Jinx, right? In these days, they're like, oh my god, Jinx is such a broken character. But everyone is like sleeping, you know? They're sleeping because Jinx is good. Don't get me wrong. We also have a Jinx against. But Zeri is the second best option, I will say. Really near to her, almost basically the same. And... if you are a good hyper carry player, both options are quite strong, and I'm just gonna showcase it to you. I love playing this character, so the fact that now Runans is broken, it's gonna make it way easier for us to play really well. And I've made already some guides on Zeri, guys. You can go check them out on my YouTube as well. But generally speaking, the important thing when it comes to Zeri is to have an insane farm. So the first objective that we're gonna try to have in this game is just to have a really good farm. And of course, just to put really good vision because the enemy has a Warwick and... well, guess what? I don't wanna really deal against that. Now we're gonna put the enemy under tower without even thinking about doing a free wave crash or anything like that. This is usually a matchup when you're playing Jinx, Jinx Zeri. Keep in mind that this is a matchup where you both wanna get Cal. So the faster you can get Cal or the faster you can base, the better it is. It doesn't you don't necessarily need to do a free wave crash because you can always like shove the wave quite fast. But yeah, it's up to you, you know, like, you can do whatever you want. The important thing is that you do this shit recall for Cal, okay? Like, really, it's the most important thing. If Jinx doesn't do that and she doesn't match, well, she's gonna fall behind as you do that. So even here, we're gonna E forward, not really caring about the fact that we're gonna get some damage on, because eventually, if we know the matchup, she probably doesn't, and she doesn't understand that in the end, the important thing here is to simply push the wave as fast as we can, so that she's gonna have this moment where, like, nothing happens and the wave's coming back to bot side. Nice, guys. Pretty good. So you see, that's the first step in this matchup. We get the call off. Now we come back to bot side. And now let's just, like, have a tiny check on what's going on here. I didn't even need to ward because we're doing a cheat recall, okay? We're doing a cheat recall. There's no need to place this ward here. I see many ADC players. Yo, they place this ward, but, like, why? Why? Why are you doing that? You're basing. Like, even if they come, like, my rank is top side and I'm basing, so... you don't need to do that. Now, let's see what Jinx is gonna do, because here, that's the interesting thing, but, like, here she should match with the Cal reset. You also ping your jungler, your support to not make weird stuff while we have a bad wave. Also, because we don't know the jungler's position, so I'm quite scared for him more than anything if he makes a mistake. But you see, like that overall, the Zeri gameplay is pretty simple. You farm, you farm, you farm, you farm, you farm, you come back, you farm. And when you have this matchup, which is, again, the Jinx matchup, you're gonna see it a lot, because people are playing meta, right? Like, when you're playing in Aguilo, you're gonna see the meta. And the meta right now is Jinx, and I like to handshake with Zeri. It's a good handshake, and the best hyper carry will always win the game, let's say. So both carries are pretty strong. But eventually, the one that plays best is gonna win the game. And of course, who's the best, guys? We are the best. You guys are the best, and... also, because you're watching my video, you are the best, guys. Mwah! Thank you so much. So, we are gonna push this wave now, and Xerath is actually pretty good against the Jinx, but they have a Soraka as well, so it's pretty sad. Like, it's an unfortunate thing that they have a Soraka and they can sustain, well, they can kind of sustain the Jinx pretty well. I'm gonna W this guy, but I mean, I don't expect to hit him at all, to be honest. So we're just gonna perma push here and try to get... usually, I wanna go Yantl with this character, but it heavily depends. I usually go Stormrazor in the reality of the things, but you can go for... yeah, you can go for Yantl as well. I just like Stormrazor a bit more. And I also saw that, like, pro players in general, like, people that I've played against even, mostly go Stormrazor 99% of the times. I guess the movement speed on Zeri just makes a shit ton of difference, especially against a comp that doesn't have much hard engage. If you check the enemy comp, they don't have much hard engage. So having a little boost on that will be pretty cool. The only important thing is that we want to reach Stormrazor, right? So reaching Stormrazor is quite needed. And as you can see, you can already see the difference between me and this guy. The farm is literally perfect with Zeri. And you just have to get used to have a really good farm. Especially in those matchups where nothing happens, right? Like, let's just place a ward. We have 2 wards. I don't want to be a bit of an idiot and just, like, die randomly out of an hour. So yeah, let's try to get the 1k 300 gold needed for the BF sword and then base right away. Some people actually go for shoes. You know what they say, like, they go shoes. I know. I just don't like too much doing that because, again, the item that you want to rush with that Zeri are quite expensive, and so I'm not a fan of that, let's say. Now, this guy is looking for this. They both have barrier, and I still have the wall in case anything happens. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use the wall, and yeah, I'm not really happy that my Xerath actually looked for this fight deeply. Warwick also has the passive on me. I think we can W that just for some decent damage. I wonder how I'm gonna live in this position. It was a pretty good fight. I probably should have... Ooh, there's also the enemy. Yeah, I probably have to fold and simply go for boots, but that's not ideal. I mean, let's see. I think we can actually get it. Yeah, wonderful. I mean, dropping this wall wave would have been a bit of a tragedy. So for now, we don't see Warwick, thank God. I could have actually said, okay, I'm gonna stay here the whole time, and would have been pretty bad for us. So yeah, we didn't catch the best timer for doing this. But that's fine, guys. Don't worry about that. We always have a way of coming back in any way. I'm gonna shove this one really quickly and just base after that. That's not the best. This wave is not gonna crash, probably. But it is what it is. I still believe that Jinx is gonna probably, like, shove it. Or if she holds, that's completely fine anyways. Gonna get the BF sword. Refillable, because in this matchup we don't have much sustain. I just wanna mention again that, like, Zeri doesn't have any type of sustain, okay? Like, if you're playing Zeri and you play Alacrity, just like I do, you have no sustain in your build. So refillable are always pretty good, or even healing boots. Absolutely up to you. I like refillables at the start, especially in a matchup where the enemy has Soraka. They have no barrier, no heal, guys. Keep it in mind, okay? Like, you know, when you're playing the game, your brain doesn't work, I know. But, like, the important things are, like, the summoner spells usually, and even here, that's what we have to think about. Pretty good. The enemy freezed for a tiny bit of a second, but it's not even that big of a deal if you ask me. We're gonna push that minion. And again, that's kind of like a sleepy matchup, I know, guys, so... I'm gonna tell you a story in the meanwhile. I am rebranding my website, and in a few I will have my new course out, which is gonna be like a beginner course for people Iron, you know, Iron from Diamond, let's say, and you will learn a lot out of that course. It's a basic course to, like, learn all the things that you need to learn and prioritize what to actually do. Not even a 1-hour course, and it's gonna cost around like 25 euros, something like that. So I heavily advise you, if you truly care about climbing up on League, to actually buy that course. I literally put my soul into that. I put my soul into that, and I hope that, you know, the course actually shows that as well. Like, it shows that I genuinely cared about it when I made the course. Careful on this one. So that's, like, the first story. The second story, let me think. I don't know about that. Like, we are playing, you know, when you're playing boring matchups, I swear they should make, like, some, like, Netflix series in the background. You know, they're really fun. Even if they are like meta, let's say meta matchups or something like that. Let me think. I'm gonna W this one. Walk away. I hate these matchups, man. I'm like, what do I even say? You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Yep. I'm gonna ult this guy. But he might have ultimate, and I have no E. I think he has no ultimate though. Oh. No way! I didn't know the mid laner was bot lane. Ah! No! I had no idea the guy was here. No one said anything regarding that. So yeah, that was pretty unfortunate. But that's fine. We still got our farm and Jinx gets 2 kills. Yeah, the sad part of this game is that even if they don't have much hard engage, I feel like my team is heavily playing for topside this game, which is completely fine, don't get me wrong. And even here you can use the wall. I'm a pig, you know. I'm a pig, I don't use the normal custom my E. So just keep it in mind, guys, you can use your E from here to here. I say it every time in my videos, but I just don't do it because I don't want to bother using normal cast, okay? But if you want to become slightly better at Zeri, that's pretty good advice. Now, the enemy jungler is invading there, which, well, we of course don't agree with. And we're gonna all rotate to fuck this guy. Now, let's see if we're able to kill him out. Oh, really? If I die, I'll go crazy. Okay, he finally died. Unfortunately, we had to spend a lot for this. Like, I'm not a fan of, like, actually spending so much stuff for a jungler invading. He didn't even have a shutdown, Riot Games. What is this? Why the fuck would, like... I don't understand, really. I don't understand how a guy with, like, 3 kills has no shutdown, by the way. Like, just because my team is sort of ahead, but, like, why? That makes no sense. Okay, this guy has item already, so we're in a really bad spot. Like, at least laning phase-wise, we're in a really bad spot. And I kind of, like, could never want to interact in the laning phase. Sad part, once again, Xerath is kind of useless. The enemy has sustain with Soraka. Even if we counter the Jinx in a technical way, it just doesn't work, apparently. Okay, that doesn't work that well. We don't really resonate as picks, let's say. I would have preferred having probably an Ami or something like that. Would have been pretty good for later on into the game. But you see, like, this game is bullshit, right? It's bullshit in the sense that some games are gonna be the strong side, some games are gonna be the weak side. This game we're being the weak side. And in the end, we still have a great farm. Like, what I generally speaking would love to see from an ADC is that even if he's getting weak-sided and they're playing for another side of the map, in the end, you're still able... What the hell? Oh my god, the lens. I think Mario actually doesn't save me there. I'm kind of a pig. That's fine. I didn't actually expect the guy to flash the E of the guy. That was pretty funny. But that's fine. You know, like, that's completely fine. We are positive, as always. Positivity is what makes this game really cool. Please kill him. No ultimate. Wonderful Rengar ultimate. And we're gonna kill at least the Soraka. Nice. Oh, Seraph, no! What is this guy doing, dude? What is my team doing? Okay, they're actually going crazy. But this guy's no flash. This guy's no flash. So that means that she's gonna eventually die. Another we don't have a shutdown on a 4-0 enemy. Like, whatever. I love this game. I genuinely love it. Whatever, let's just push this one. How much do we need for Storm Razor? Okay, we're gonna shove this one really quick. And again, what I like to say is that, yeah, the Jinx is annoying. She's gonna get a lot of shutdowns because your team plays poorly or you play poorly. In this case, we're playing kind of poorly. But you know, you're not gonna wake up every game and like, you know, be like 1v9 scenarios or something like that. My farm is pretty good anyways, and my team is doing crazy, so I'm pretty happy about that. Just keep in mind that, again, sometimes you're gonna be the one inting, and sometimes it's gonna be the team actually carrying you. But eventually, like, the only thing that I care about when I play this character is just to have an insane farm. Because that's what makes the difference, guys. It's pretty simple, really. Especially because we went Cal and the enemy didn't. And I'm a huge fan of that. I'm a fan when people don't actually go Cal in this matchup. Because, you see, we're just out farming the guy despite having a disadvantage and everything. From a gold allocation perspective, my team is ultra ahead. And so, we're in a really great spot anyways. I'm like, okay, I farm. You kill me, no problem. I'm just like... I'm fed anyways, you know. I'm matching you know. I'm matching his items, I'm matching everything. And in the meanwhile, my team is playing for someone else. This is the whole concept of like playing weak side, strong side, okay? You guys have to understand it. You have to get it. You have a strong side, you have a weak side. But if you are in the weak side and for some reason, even if the enemy goes ahead, you're the same gold of him. It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't actually matter. And that's what's happening right now. So, works pretty wonderfully. I think I want to also look for a fight now. I feel really strong, and I feel like I can actually beat the Jinx. She has no flash. That's also something that we know. So I would love to fight right now. She has no flash, we have to remember that. I want to keep the Stormazor proc for the fight here. It's not going to be easy because the Seraph plays on a different line than me, and Soraka always yells this guy. You see the Stormazor proc just makes so much difference in this fight. It's wonderful. I can move really quick. And it's really annoying for the enemy team. I can feel it, that it's quite annoying. I'm gonna Q this one. Now, please, Seraph, start landing a few Qs, few Ws, so that we can play the fights. Being honest with you, I don't really wanna go full all-in because of the Warwick, as I said. Oh my god, why is this guy running so fast? Okay, we're gonna flash that. I think we're still in a great position overall. And now we can ult just for the ultimate proc. The Soraka died. Now we're gonna space this guy off and... Wonderful. Thanks for the Rengar gank. I love this guy. Mwah. You always love our teammates in the games. So yeah, we made a few mistakes at the start, but you see that eventually what makes the difference with this character is just having a decent farm. Like, you're just gonna have those lanes where they perma-gank you. Enemy millionaire is missing. I don't think he's coming here. But look, we are also getting the tower here. I'm pretty sure about that. It's gonna be quite close, but I should be able to gather it before they come back. And I'm gonna W here now, so that we take this tower. I just enjoy playing this character, man. It's so fun. Like, really, guys, if you're not playing Zeri, you should, because it's such a fun character. Like, it genuinely feels so fun once you have the right mechanics and basics that I have. We just have 10 CS per minute, even if we lost the lane. Do you understand how stupid this is? And now... here we come to the fun part. The fun part is when we start getting Runans. And now Runans got a buff, guys, for who doesn't know that. You basically have 65% scaling based on your AD. I think bonus AD or AD, I don't remember. Like base AD, something like that. And so you have more damage on your bolts. And guess what Zeri does really well? Well, once you're in ultimate, your Runans deals an insane amount of damage. And that's the whole gimmick, right? That's the whole gimmick of the runes. And why Zeri just got an insane win rate jump. Because when you're in a team fight, well, the rune and bolts just do all the work, right? So we're gonna E away from this. And guess what we have here? Oh my. Maybe we don't have a really good fight here. The guy just disappeared from existence. And because we played for topside this game, look, we opened them up so well, and the Kyle is ultra behind. So, yep, let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm so happy that we played for topside in this game. Because some people are like, oh, they play always for topside. I'm really sad as an ADC. But you see that even if they gank you a lot, in the end, what makes the difference is if you're a consistent ADC and if you're not. Because some people just go crazy in these games. And guys, please, always keep a good mental in this game. Always do it. Like, you are a mirror, the mirror of yourself. If you're unable to keep a good concentration of, like, if you're unable to be having fun as well while being in a weak stage scenario, you probably shouldn't be playing this game. Just have fun no matter what. You're playing into, like, 3 people, have fun, make a laugh. You're like, fuck, man, I'm playing against 3 people. Will I do better? I don't know, but, like, I know that I have to make a laugh about it and just think, okay, what could I have done better next time? But just laugh about it, because this is a game, guys, and games are supposed to be fun. Like, if you're not having fun, I genuinely believe that it doesn't make much sense. Like, you're not gonna reach Aigilo, you're not gonna reach anything if you think in this way. Now, I wanna help this guy anyways. Okay, the guy just did Omaiwa Mo Shinderu. He did the Omaiwa Mo Shinderu, and he fucking jumped to the other side. You know, big fan of the series. So we're gonna push this one. We got another kill. Look at that. Look at our farm. Look at how we're playing, man. It's just like a devastation of a game. And even if the enemy is playing Jinx, as I told you, there's the Zeri power that just comes out of an hour, and the fact that you have more farm, the fact that you gather more resources just makes so much difference in this matchup. And if the enemy doesn't know exactly what to do, even better. As you're seeing, again, we're playing a master lobby, guys. We're not playing in bronze. I just want to mention that. Every game that I'm playing, every game that I'm teaching you, if I'm not saying that it's low elo and I'm not specifying it, we're playing on an high level. And people are playing Jinx in high level. So to counter Jinx, you have many options. There is one of the options to actually match and show that you're a better player compared to the enemy. That's what I usually like to do, because I know that I'm a really good hyper carry player, specialized on that. And I know it. I know that I can beat these guys. You know, these fuckers are just bad. You know, you always have to think that the enemy is a piece of shit. Respecting, though. I respect the enemy, but he's a piece of shit, right? Compared to me. They are always worse than me, and I am the better player. But I respect them. I still respect them as enemies. And that's the type of approach that you have to have when you're playing this game. Just sane competition, let's say. That's what I will keep in mind. Now, let's try to invade this blue buff. That's pretty good. I think that's a really good play to actually do so. And the Warwick is like our... Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna ult this guy right away. Oh, I got the blue buff. This guy is not dying. Okay, actually died. And now... Let's go. Look at my Runa's value. Jinx flashes. She dies. Wonderful. And now, we're gonna get this tower. Will you... Oh! No, I didn't know that. Can I W? Ah, I missed him. Unfortunate. Now, we're gonna get the topside tower. Wonderful, wonderful, guys. I love it. I love it when I showcase videos. And, you know, like, when you play against, like, a meta, for example, in this case, it's Jinx, you either counter the meta with some picks, or you actually pick it, right? So that's what I usually do when there's an heavy meta on a specific environment. So you wanna be Jinx, here we are playing the Zeri. You wanna win, you can also play Jinx and be the one winning with Jinx. But eventually, you have to be really careful when the enemy counters you with specific picks. Ooh. Careful on the bunny. The bunny is always really, really scary. But we're in a great position. And overall, if I can steal these wolves, let's see if we can steal them. Warwick is really mad that I'm trying to steal his wolves, I believe. Okay, he has ult again. Okay, we got him. I don't know if I wanted to flash, but we got the kill off, and that makes the game pretty hard for them. We stole his blue buff. He was mad at me. Yes, he was quite mad at me. But the enemy lacks a lot of hard engage. So as Warwick dies, they just have to, like, fall back, and it doesn't feel that great. Now we're gonna steal everything to this guy. He's not gonna be really happy about that. But you know, like, when you're playing Zeri, you just wanna be a bit of a piece of shit in a certain way. You're a bit of a piece of shit. You're stealing everything, and the enemy jungler just goes mad. That's the whole concept. Pretty happy that my team is performing really well overall, even if we had those early game plays where I wanted to cry. And nothing, guys. I hope you're enjoying these videos. They are helpful. When I'm playing Zeri, again, it's more about the consistency, as you can see. And when I'm playing against the Jinx, in some way, I always manage to be the one winning. I don't know if you guys have problems on that. You can let me know down in the comments if you think that Zeri is actually worse than Jinx. But I heavily believe that Zeri is better because of her dash. So you have way more mobility and you're not any mobile carry. So Zeri is about the same thing, but you have a dash. And so the only thing that makes her slightly harder is the fact that she's objectively harder to play mechanically, which is eventually the thing that I hate the most. And also the fact that you can't really play Exoptics on Zeri. Like, you can play Exoptics on Zeri, but I never feel like it's actually that great. So items like Storm Razor, which still got a buff, by the way. We have a buff on Storm Razor upcoming or already done, I don't remember. But if you start stacking up all these buffs, man, like 5% on the Berserk Grips on attack speed, 5% on the more damage on the Runas, 5% attack speed more in the Storm Razor. Like, you start dealing more damage, you start dealing more DPS. And these buffs, they slightly stack up together, and suddenly there is like, 100% win rate. Holy. Oh my... I knew it, guys. When does it happen? Like, you're always gonna lose Nash, no matter what. I hate this game so much. Like, why the fuck is my jungler doing Nash without might? It's fine. It doesn't matter. But yeah, junglers doing Nash without smite have to be caged somewhere and literally never see the light of the days anymore. And he also fucking dies. And he calls FF. Wonderful. I think this is literally what League of Legends is about. You know, that's exactly when I think about a League of Legends game. That's exactly what I think about. You know, leaving the Nashor without having smite, going million, killing himself, and yeah, must reload players, right? I respect that. I genuinely respect. Okay, I genuinely respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to respect that because I mean, even if you don't respect it, well, you sort of have to try anyways. Okay, Kyle has no ults. Oh my god, this is such a good angle for me. I think someone flashed. I don't really wanna invest too much resources on this fight. I could have like barriered or something like that. I'm gonna stop all the bases here. Oh, I can't reach. I used the blast con from the other side. Okay, that doesn't happen often. That was pretty funny. So yeah, we got the inhibitor topside, and now it's just about getting those tiny advantages. Let me get the wave really quick, and then I'm gonna steal the enemy wolves. That's what makes the guy actually mad, right? Makes the enemy jungler always mad when he comes back from base and he has like one camp to take, but you're just like stealing it, and he's like, oh my god, man. I tilt so much. Like, I'm tilting so much, and you don't know what to do in that context. You see, we stole like Gromp, and we only leave him blue buff, and the guy is slowly getting out-farmed, let's say, but it kind of makes sense. Just think about it. And the Rengar is just taking his camps while I'm taking his. So I'm slowly going ahead because I take his camps, and I also take waves. I'm also going way more ahead compared to the Jinx. We have about a 1k 300 gold advantage right now. That's here, you can see it. He has 1, 2, 3 items, and we have 1k 300. On top of that, I think she also sold the Doran's Blade to be matching our items. We're also gonna sell it for the 4th item. But we're about 1k 3 to 1k 5 gold ahead in this game. Despite being the weak side, I repeat. And so this is helping out your team insanely hard. Insanely hard, because you're gonna have 4 winning lanes, and then you just come out of an hour and you're still fed. And the enemy is wondering, what do we play for? Or like, what did we actually play for? Of course they played for the bot lane, right? But it doesn't feel like it, because they just have like all losing lanes in the end, or they have an even lane at best. Okay, we're just gonna get away from this, and that's really bad. Yo, chill. Oh my. Guys might me as well, but I didn't get much. Now this Warwick has no ultimate. I think they have vision. Not so sure about that. And that's why we love... Oh my god. Please. No! Oh my god, I almost did a pentakill out of an hour. Yo. and the enemy FF'd. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and you loved it. Let me know down in the comments again what you think about Zeri as a counter pick to Jinx. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.